we are back again. Some of you are going to get sick of the sound of my voice soon. Bear with me one moment. Let me figure out what I'm trying to do here. There you go. Wow, 73 subscribers. Get in there. Smashing it out of the park. I'm in it, just sharing my stream in the chatty wap, and then we will go through all of the standings as we do every week. Schizo was last week's winner, I believe. So where are we? We are Wednesday Hornier division. There we go. Slap it on the comms. At Wednesday Horner division, there we are. Put my customary gif in the chat. You know how it goes, boys. You know how it goes now. You should know me by now. Got that on save. Got it on lock. Where are we? Boom, there we go. So, I hope everyone's alright. Voice chat suspended. Yep, we'll get some of that. And then we will give it a hashtag. DTS. There we go. We're all done and dusted. We're all ready to go. So let's get the standings up. Keeps resetting the page. Here we go. This is season 4, round 8, round Australia. My mate Speechy just joined the chat. Well, just joined the lobby, shall I say. Round 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, round 8. And the standings, we have Milan in first place on 267. The long-time leader of this division, Hassan, currently in second place. Sí, estoy bien, señor Jeffries, estoy bien. ¿Cómo estás? Venga, Manik. I hope you're well, buddy. So we've got Hassan, long-time leader of the division, now in second on 244. JT Cod just plodding along as he does every week. He's in third on 204. Still in with a fighting chance, as you could say for Egolf Hazard also. He's on 193. Just need a couple of bad races from them boys at the front. Schizo, the biggest mover from last week after that race win, he moves up 4 places. He's in 5th on 152, and he's joined by the man that's getting his shite together finally, and that is Manic. He moved up 2 positions last week, and he joined Schizo. Yes, Danny boy, always here, mate, always here. You're like part of the furniture now, buddy. So yeah, Manic and Schizo joint on 152. We got Teabag on 148. We got Tuck in 8th on 140. We got Mac and Cheese on 125. And considering Mac and Cheese won week 1, and we're now on week 8, I know he's missed a couple of races, but he needs to grab a haul of points. We've got Brasco in 10th on 111. We've got Speechy, 92 points in 11th. We've got Ratigan. He was another big mover last week. He's on 90 points, but he moved up 3 places. He's up into 12th. Little Pigeon, he moved up 4 places also. So them 2 big movers last week. He's in 13th, Little Pigeon, on 86 points. Got F1 Dave Riley, 14th place. On how many points? Dave Riley's on 83 points. We've got the legend, Pirate Danny, 15th place on 64 points. Just a point behind him is Woomax, 16th place. 52 points. We've got Grant. Pigeon, I hope you're well, buddy. I hope you're well. Yes, you know, mate. You know, I bought your dress for you this week anyway, mate. Don't worry about that. A little tight onesie I bought you. So we got Grant in 17th on 52. He's joined by Dino. He's on 52 points as well. Dino. We got Stevie on 41 points, but I do believe he may have been replaced tonight, or maybe he's been replaced full time, if I'm right in saying, by Scotty. Scotty Too Hottie. Bear with me. Hello, Tuck. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. We just got. Bear with me, lads. Bear with me. Bear with me. Right. Just while we're here, we'll have to give it the old.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masses.
Maverick's in the chat. I said to him yesterday, I'm going to give him a big entrance. The man, the legend, Maverick. Maverick is in the chat. Maverick's here, smashing it about, as he does every week. Speechy, listen, mate, you just concentrate on getting your mind focused. Don't worry about what you've just joined. Yeah? Concentrate on getting your mind focused. And I said I'm going to give my mate Mav a big old entrance. There he is. All right, geezer. Lemon squeezer. Going to give my mate Mav a big entrance. So there it is. Give him his entrance. But yeah, just the second half of Wrong Direction. Dale, he's on 22 points and 20th. Mav still sitting there on 21st place in 21 points. Cavalos 16 points, Divial Burrow 15 points, Mitch Chase 14 points, Wiggy on 7 points, and the rest are yet to score. Scotty Too Hottie, or Scotty number 2, as you just said. Eggolf, I hope you're doing well, mate. So he's making his debut tonight. So just to run through, we got Matty, how you doing, mate? How you doing? We got United Racing on 415, followed by, just as he joins the chat, Matty's team. Matty F1 on Slipstream Racing there on 334. There's a bit of a gap to United Racing. Behind them is Spartan Phoenix. Spartan. So Mav's team, yes, I don't forget about Wrong Direction, Danny boy, don't you worry about that. Funny enough, the last two lobbies I've joined, and it's them two just sitting there. They're the first two in the lobby. Oh, Wrong Direction, boys. Spartan Phoenix on 297. We got Racing Legend Motorsports on 256. Sankar, You Dead Motorsports also on 256. JT Golf Racing on 247. ART Racing on 234. We got Porsche Racing on 226. We got Stiggy Supra Boys on 211, and we got Violet, who are miles behind currently, on 88 points. So now we jump back into the chat so I can see everyone's comments, because I got into the chat. Don't want to hear my voice back. Come on, boys. So yes, we are here now. We are waiting for the get-go. We currently have 16 in the lobby. We have 11 people in the chat. Get in there. Tuck got his message out early, so I really do appreciate that, Tuck. I didn't ignore you, mate. I was there you go, there he is. Mick, there we go. You're there, mate. You're there. You didn't leave me hanging this week. Dino's in the chat. Nice to see Dino, as he is there every week. Milan normally puts a hello in, but he normally does that when he's halfway through his first qualifying lap. Milan only messages when he's racing. How he does it, I don't know. The chat is the live viewers are mounting up now. We've got 14 currently. And again, I've said it before, you didn't forget Tucky boy. I know that, mate. I know. My mate. I must say, lads, listen, this is got to be one of my most successful, their most successful division. I always get a lot of views every week, always get many viewers, live viewers. I think last week we were close to nearly 20. So yeah, much respect to each and every single one of you boys. And yeah, so tonight Australia it always was a fast circuit, but it's become even faster now. They've got rid of that horrendous chicane halfway through sector 2. I believe it's 11 and 12. Always get somebody come a cropper at the fast chicane at the end of sector 2, start of sector 3. Yeah, racing up. Speechy, you race upside down every week, mate. What are you talking about? But yeah, I think it's cut like what, 10 seconds off the lap. 10 seconds off the lap now. It's around about 1:15, I believe. Somewhere around that point. But we'll see. Those are in the chat before we kick off. There you go, Dino. Look. We got Dino, Danny boy. Look at the two boys at the top. Look, have a look at them. Look. Hello, Manic. Hello, Grim. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. The two boys always together. Look, wrong direction. Love it. And look at old Rattigan. Rattigan's trying to join the firm also now. Look, Rattigan's trying to get in on it. So we're up to 16. How many was checking in? How many checked in tonight? I don't want to log out my YouTube. But I swear it's around about that number, I do believe. We can come out of there. We'll jump on there. We'll go to Australia, mate. And we actually have 17. Hello, boys. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Rattigan, the third wheel, mate. Yeah. Rattigan's the third wheel. I wouldn't have it, Rattigan, mate. You're being brought out in the chat. Waiting for Taylor to come in and start giving Rattigan some... Danny's hit the nail on the head. Danny's comment. Manic and Grim more than likely set the lobby up about an hour ago and just been sitting in the lobby by themselves. Comment, if I could star a comment, let me have a look. If I can pin a comment, that comment's going to get pinned. Going to get pinned to the top of the chat. Skizzo, I see your message there, mate. Hope you're well, buddy. Colin, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're all well. Just trying to get over Daddy Boy's comment. No, I want to send the invite. No, you send the invite. No, I want to send the invite. They know I'm only jesting. So we've got 17. Grant, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. So I think he can't put up with him that long. We are just waiting for Milanage to pick his car. Milan, if you're listening, mate, pick your car. Everyone's got a colour next to them apart from you, Squire. Waiting for Milanage. We've got 18 in the lobby now. Buenas, Hassan. Buenas. Hassan, yeah, Hassan's in the lobby. He's always in the lobby, Hassan. Hope you're well, buddy. Need to claw some points back today on Milan. It's very different. Very different, mate. Very different, Danny boy. But I don't think it's a practice session. I think it's more of a practical session. I think they have. But Dale's just phoned it in the chat. He said as much as he likes Manic, he couldn't put up with him for an hour. So it's just more of a wham bam thank you man. He's bald in this interview. Jesus Christ, man! I need to try and keep composed, mate. He's kicking off in the chat. Manic, Dale, don't read the comments, mate. Don't read the comments. I think I've started something now. I do apologise. I'm going to get a message after the race. Mick, we've enjoyed your commentary, mate, but we don't need you no more. We don't need you now. It's kicking off in the chat. Oh, we love it. I love this division. I absolutely love it. So I think we're just waiting for the time to click over. And I've heard worse. There you go. You've heard worse or you've had worse, Manic? That's two big differences there. You've heard worse or had worse? That's the question. That's the big question. Mind you, I'm not going to lie, the way you've been abused this season, you've more than likely had worse. Appreciate that, Dale. Appreciate that, buddy. And remember, mate, when you two go famous, remember who give you your name. Never forget me, boys. Take me with you. I'll be your tour manager. We'll get the little groupies. We'll get the little groupies on the tour bus, like Danny Boy. We'll get Tuck. We'll get Rattigan. We'll get all the groupies. Hassan can come along if he wants. Everyone can come along for the ride, I think. But just as long as you know, Manic and Dale, they're the stars of the show. Yeah, I'll be the hype guy all day long, mate. All day long. I'll have a bit of that. I'll have a bit of that. The only one that's not invited is Dave Riley. He's the only one that's not invited because he never comments in the chat. So instead of a driver, we'll bring the team principal instead. That'd be my shout. Hey, Mav, well, you can leave your driver at home and I'll give you his ticket to the tour, the Wrong Direction tour. All goes. First show is at Bognor Regis. PG orgy, yes, mate. I don't think any orgies are PG, mate, I tell ya. But yeah, first show is at Bognor. Then we're going to have one down in Margate. And then for the Fluff Boys, we're going to have one down in Brighton, definitely. And then I think we'll have to finish the show. Where can we finish the tour? We've done Bognor. It's got to be Blackpool. It's got to be Blackpool, isn't it, boys? It's got to be. We've got to finish it. We've got underneath. Schizo, we're talking about all of this stuff like that. Schizo puts in the chat, wet. Ooh, I completely read that out of context. I did. I don't know if he's talking about the race or he's joining in with the fun. Boys, stop it now. Come on, let's get serious. The starting comes now. Speechy loves a bit of Blackpool. Speechy loves it. Speechy's got a summer pass down to Blackpool. Speechy has. But yeah, as I was saying there, Mav, you're invited, mate. We'll leave Dave Riley at home. We'll leave Mr. Riley at home. Unless he comments, then he's back on board. Messy final tour, mate. Yeah, always gets messy. Always gets messy in Blackpool, Danny boy. Always gets messy in Blackpool. Gets a bit Lionel. Didn't you hear the tour dates, mate? We're going to Bognor Regis, then we're going to go to Margate, and then we're going to go to Brighton, and then we're going to go to Speechy's favourite place down in Blackpool. Speechy loves a bit of Blackpool, Speechy does. They know him by first name. They don't even call him Speechy down in Blackpool, they call him by his first name. Alright, Tom, how you doing, mate? You alright, Tom? Here again. I only see you a couple of weeks ago. We only see you a couple of weeks ago in your Lycra. Mick, stop now, come on, let's go. Don't lie, Speechy, you love it, mate, you love it. Right, who's first man out on track? Right, let's get composed now, come on. Look, I'm trying to get composed and look who's first man out on track. Yes, I love it. So we've got Dale, the Grim Sleeper. He's currently first out. He's going to lead us round. And we've got the two green boys, which I believe are JT Golf Racing, which are Brasco and Little Pigeon. They're followed by a light blue car. That's more than likely Dino. Yeah, Dino's more than likely. He's always early out the pit. And then we're going to have Grant is the next one behind him. Then we've got an orange car. That's either Hassan or Rattigan. So it's going to be Rattigan because Hassan's still in the pit. So we'll try and there's Hassan just coming out now. So we're going to try and jump on board with everyone as we can. I always try and mention who's coming out so I can kind of flick and know who to jump back to. Someone's gone completely wide or they're just getting out of the way. Fantastic, famous turns there, 1 and 2. Took that nicely, Dale. All this part of the track's all still the same. Gets nicely on the brake there. Slight little lift round here. Try and stay off the outside curb. This is normally full. Yeah, he didn't even lift there. That's full down there. Now this is the new part. This is where you get this corner correct, ride as much curb when you can on that exit, and it's full now, all the way. Try and, as you see Grim's doing there, try and stay, even though you've got the line of grass there, just try and stay as close to the walls as you can. And it cuts a little bit of time. Now this is where we're talking about now. Always see someone come a cropper there. Very easy to invalidate a lap on the exit curve there also. And then this corner's become more of a right angle, more of a 90-degree turn. It's been a very clean lap so far, considering it's his first lap out of the box. Very clean and all this. And I do find on this, we run very deep into that second to last corner. We might see a few come a crop around this last turn as well. It's been a very difficult last turn now on this game from what I can remember. Grim sets us off on a 119 flat. And we got one of the green boys just about to cross the line. And there we go, Little Pigeon goes on a 117.5, smashes it out of the park. Brasco, he must have been on an invalidated lap because now he's just starting another one. He hasn't set a time and he's very low in his ERS. Dino sticks it up into second on a 118.4. Rattigan's just about to cross the line. Someone's going to be before him, but Rattigan's just about to cross the line. What's Rattigan got in his tank? Rattigan's got a 117.9. That's the Rattigan we know and we love. That's the Rattigan. We've got a black car out now. That's Manic. Manic sticks himself in second. He's pretty early for Manic. Manic normally stays out. Manic normally stays in the pit. Manic normally stays in the pit, and he's one of the last ones to come through. Dave Riley sticks it across the line on a 118.5. Scotty gives himself a good show on a 118.4 so far. Milan and T-Bag go back to back, the United boys, on a 118.1 and a 118.2 respectively. And we didn't realise how close Manic was behind Pigeon, literally just under a tenth, 9/100ths in it. Let's jump on board to whoever we got here, the current second place in the championship. I'm sure these boys in front of him are just going to be pitting. Diviel Burrow could be in front of him slightly though, so we'll jump on board with Diviel Burrow, and then we'll El Burro. I always thought with that name he might have been a little bit Spanish in him. El Burro's donkey in Spanish. He goes 120.9. Hassan, somebody else just jumped up there. We've missed speeches. Grant sticks himself into third place. Go on, Grant. Grant loves himself a bit of Australia. There you go. Pigeon's laid it out. He's still got time in his tank. Pigeon. Hassan sticks himself into 10th. We do know from yes, Margate, you love a jolly boys out in Mav. We've noticed this with Hassan recently. He just gets a lap on the board, and then throughout quali he just gets quicker and quicker. So I wouldn't put that down as a representative lap as a 118.5 from Hassan. Skizzo's currently on the out lap. So is JT Cod. So is Friar Tuck. Speechy put himself on a 119.3. Speechy might be having another crack at it now, so we're going to stay on board with Speechy. So I think all these boys will be starting their lap. Where's Egolf? Egolf, there we go. I just see him not long across the line. He stuck himself into third. And look at that. We thought Manic and Pigeon was close. Look at the times between Trouser and Egolf Hazard. Trouser 117.598. Egolf Hazard 117.599. 1/1000th of a second. Couldn't even get any closer if you could. So it's Speechy now. Oh, I haven't got me telemetry up. I haven't got me lap time up, my lap delta. Okay, get the lap delta. Speechy 6.5 temps up. 6.5 temps up, Speechy. Oh, and he's invalidated. So that's not a problem there, Speechy, mate. You can get yourself back in the pitch. You know you've got plenty of time in the tank there, mate. Don't you worry about that. JT Cod, he's just coming round now. Skizzo's not too far behind him, so we'll jump on board with JT Cod. Freya Tuch, he's just coming round now on his out lap. JT Cod's going to want to be pushing that top 5. Little Pigeon's already out. Now on his second out lap. Here comes JT Cod. What's he looking at? Is he looking in the 17s? Of course he is. Just about in the 17s. Sticks himself in 6th place. What's Skizzo got in the tank? Last week's winner, as I've mentioned. Skizzo, he's going to go low 17, mid 17. He just sticks it literally just a little bit in front of JT Cod. Speechy, we know he's got time in the tank. Dale's had a moment. Milan's down in 8th. He's going to want to improve on that also. He's got his teammate T-Bag just behind him. Scotty's in the pit still. Dave Riley's on his out lap. Hassan may have gone for a cool down lap and then he's going to go again because he's got a full tank of ERS, Hassan, but albeit he's on 2 lap old soft tyres. So is he going to give it one more crack and then come in and then change his tyres, or is he going to pit now? Let's have a look. No, Hassan's going to give it another crack. Oh, my daughter's just come in the front room. So here goes Hassan now. It's through turns 1 and 2. Gets it nicely tucked up to the apex, and again this should just be a little lift, feather it around the corner, stay off that exit curb, get it shifted over to the left, full throttle, and stays off that exit curb there also. Little down, moves down a gear, somebody's just up, fire tuck, sorry mate, we missed your lap, he's put himself in 4th, very close as we are every week. I expect Hassan to stick it into 17s also. Let's try and keep an eye on his lap time. There, that's what I'm talking about. Try and hug that orange line as much as you can. Flick down a gear, flicks it up into 6th, comes out the exit now. It's been a very clean and not only clean, it's been a very attacking lap so far. Pigeon come out on an out lap, but he's gone straight back in the box. He's gone straight back into the pits as Pigeon. Still got 8 minutes left to quali. Whereas Hassan, we've missed his sector time so far. It's a very tricky corner, as I've mentioned. Feathers it round nicely, touches the curb. This has been a very clean attacking lap from Hassan, and he goes 1:17.929, improves by just over 6 tenths, puts himself into 9th place. Dale's currently out on the lap. Someone's just about to cross the line now. Here comes Dale. Dale should improve on his time. He's currently on a 1:19 flat. He's pulled into the pits, Dale. Fire tucks on his in lap. Grant, oh, he keeps it out the wall. Well done. You live to fight another day, Grant. Wicked car control there, mate. Here comes T-Bag now. T-Bag's 2 seconds down, it's showing. So I do believe T-Bag may be pushing himself into the pit at the end of this lap. Milan's currently out on track. Milan's equalled his sector there, it's showing me up there, but he's on 6%, so Milan's done his lap, so Milan will be pitting in also. He's on 11% ERS, Milan. Anybody else we can find? Hassan still on 71% ERS. I don't think he will do another lap on them tyres. They're 4 laps old now, getting well out of the way nicely for the car that's coming round. That's a blue car. That's either going to be Skizzo. No, Skizzo's on an out lap, or it could be Dino. Could be one of the two. Skizzo's getting right out of the way, so I do believe that's Dino on his out lap. Egolf Hazard's not showing on an out lap. He looks to be on a flying lap, but he's showing 2 seconds down on my screen. He's not using his ERS, so he's going to go for another punt. He's invalidated his lap, Egolf Hazard, so he's recharged up to 100%, and he's going to have another crack. He's got time to have another crack, get round, get in, fresh pair of boots, and have another go. Scotty, let's have a look. Our first little look of Scotty. I do believe he's Manic's teammate now. Catches a lot of curb there, Wolf, but manages to keep the car going. Manages the car keep pointing forwards. That's great car control there from Scotty. Doesn't stay as close to the wall as the other boys were. And I think he's lifted off. He's pulled out the lap. He can see cars coming through. Great awareness, Scotty. Absolute fantastic awareness there, mate. Fantastic. You've got another 2 coming behind you. Absolute brilliant there, Scotty. You're clear now, bud. You're clear. You've got 3 or 4 corners to the next car. I don't know if you run full track map on your when you're racing, but I've got it on here, mate, and you're pretty much clear now. And it looked like Hassan Brasco. He come out of nowhere, stick it in 7th place. Stick it in 2nd place. Go on there, Brasco. Brasco P2. Hassan, yeah, decided to pit in. He's jumping aboard with Dino. He's coming to the end of his lap. But he's locked down already, so Dino could be going again. Yeah, he's on 90% ERS, Dino. He'll be going again. Scotty's going to have another crack also. Grimm's currently out. He's got a decent amount. Speechy, we see Speechy last time. He was 6 whole temps up. He's showing 4 temps up now, but he should be moving into the 18s easy. Speechy. There we go. 18.5 improves by just under 8 temps, but only jumps up a couple of positions though. But it gets him a lot closer now. If he does any more improvement, he'll jump up quite a few more. Brasco, that's an absolute fantastic lap from you there, my friend. Absolute fantastic lap. Grant, he put a great lap in first time round also. Let's see what Grant's got in the tank. But let's, first of all, he's on his out lap, so let's jump on these boys here now. I think Divi's going to be the first, and Skizzo pumps it out now. We completely missed Skizzo's lap. Divi improves by 6 temps, puts himself up into 17th. Drops his teammate down. No, it's not his teammate, but Dale. What's Dale got? Dale wants to improve on his 119 flat. There we go. We was waiting for you, Milan. 1.2 second improvement up into 7th place, just in front of his teammate by 3/100ths of a second. Great lap there from Dale. Great lap there. Dino's crossed the line now, and he's putting on a 118.4. Scotty stuck it into the pit. Speechy's going to be on an in lap. Skizzo's going to be on his in lap. X-Grant, he was currently out on the lap. X-Grant showing us half a second down on my screen. Let's try and wait for his next extra time. He's giving it a wiggle of the steering wheel, so I think X-Grant might call it a day. Come in, get a fresh set of boots and go again. Majority of the grid, because I'm going to see obviously Speechy now. Go on, stick on the track, my friend. All these boys that we see out now, Skizzo, Grim and Grant there, Dino, Speechy and Divi, they'll all be on their in laps, and I do think they've got enough time to possibly get in. Dino's, oh, be careful of that pit entry, boys. Dino, he's going a bit slow. Dino might actually be out of fuel, so Dino may struggle. You got Egolf. No, who's that? No one's on a flying lap, mate. So, where are you, Milan? Oh, yeah, you're down in 13th. But a couple of laps, mate. You get yourself into a groove. Just to let you know, Dino, mate, Skizzo's had enough. Skizzo thinks he's done enough for that pole time. No one's really on a flying lap, Dino. So, whether you're going to have enough time to pit in. Dino, he was just feathering the throttle. No, he wasn't low on fuel. So Dino goes again. But Dino's the first man we're going to stay on board with, and we're going to try and catch as many people as we can, because this is going to be people's last runs. Pigeon said in the chat he's got plenty more time in the tank. He only needs to find just over a 10th. You got blocked, Speechy, unlucky, buddy, but you'll be able to get in the pit. You have enough time to get back out. Oh, if you can get out of the pit now, Speech. You've got to get out now if you want to set a lap. So here goes Dino now. You're done for now, Speech. You've got no more time to get out. You won't be able to get round. Still showing you in the pit, Speechy. No, you've only got a minute left now, mate. You're not going to be able to get round. Whoa, Dino's had a big moment under braking and gone off the track. Big moment there from Dino. Big moment. Oh, and there you go, chops his wheel off. So at best, Dino's going to be fourth. Scotty's going half throttle. So I do believe all the rest of these. Oh, Friar Tuck's had a moment as well. Friar Tuck, we just caught a glimpse of Friar Tuck with his wheel coming off. DNFs of the week, mate. I think Friar Tuck's going to be up there also. Now, let's try and click on who's on outlaps and who's not. Yeah, we won't talk about that, mate. I think Egolf. No, it could be Riley. F1 Dave Riley. He's just coming around now. F1 Riley, can he improve? F1 Riley gets himself up into 14th. The next car just about to come across the line. They've gone into the pit. The next car's a green car. Is that Brasco or Little Pigeon? It's going to be Brasco. Can Brasco improve? Not yet, Skizzo. Not yet, he hasn't. Brasco stays third. Pigeon, he's coming round now. Then with JT Cod puts himself to, and Pigeon goes in pole position. Brasco called it in the chat. Here goes Egolf Hazard. Egolf Hazard, can he improve? I believe that's Milan or Teabag. That's going to be Milan coming around the final corner. Egolf puts himself up into second. Milan doesn't improve. Milan stays in 13th. Milan stays in 13th. Hassan's going to be crossing the line now. Where does Hassan go? Oh, the two championship leaders. Trouser, what's Trouser got in the tank? Trouser's pitting. So the two championship leaders are in, starting in 12th and 13th. Now there's a turn up for the book. Wow, that is quality done. Little Pigeon gets pole. If I remember correctly, Egolf is currently in third. No, JT Cod's in third. Egolf's in fourth. And they're up in the top 5, them two. So, can this race blow the championship wide open? JT Cod's just out of the top 5. But JT Golf Racing, what a performance from them two boys. So we've got Little Pigeon in first, Egolf in second, we've got Skizzo in third, Brasco in fourth, Trouser in fifth, JT Cod in sixth, Friar Tuck. He'll be happy with that DNF and still manage to keep hold of seventh. Grim and Grant, the two teammates, 8th and 9th respectively. Rattigan gets himself inside the top 10. Teabag in 11th. Here's the turn up for the books. Hassan and Milan, 12th and 13th respectively. Dave Riley down in 14th. Dino in 15th. Scotty qualifies in 16th on his debut. Speechy, followed by Divi. So that's your starting grid. Very close again in quali, very close as it is every week. So we're just waiting for the boys to slap on their strategies. Trying to have a look at the sky. It looks a little bit grey in that top left-hand corner. Is it going to rain? Is it going to be okay? Yeah, mate, it's a very fast track, and you got the walls are very close to you as well. So, not that I want to see it, but you always get one person come a cropper at 11, I think it's 11 and 12. It used to be 11 and 12. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I was on that. I was on the race last night. The race last night in Master, there was 3. Mind you, it's Singapore, so what do you expect? And that was reduced safety car. Look at that, the geezer going mad in the window. Look, the race ain't even started yet, and he's having a right old cheer up. Right, 5 lights. And we're a go. That was a very long light there. Very long light. As we do always, Pigeon's had a great start. Looks like Skizzo's had a fantastic start. Coming up on the outside of Egolf already. Try and steer off contact, boys. We've got a couple of cars going wide already. We've got a few cars going down, and Divi's already retired. Divi is already retired. Teabag's off the track. Tuck's off the track. There's carbon fibre everywhere. Carbon fibre everywhere, and that's a safety car. That's a safety car, boys. We've got a safety car out already. We've got our bundle of pennies. We've got Hassan Milan, Dino, Scotty, Riley. Have all got pens. I know, mate. I'm sure that's Mark. You're divvy, ain't ya? I know, buddy, mate. And it's like the second time in 3 races for you, isn't it? Penalties. Yeah, they've all got 5. Yeah, unlucky Mark, mate. Well, I'll call you by your PSN. Divvy, unlucky, mate. I know, when was it? It was in Bahrain a couple of races ago also, wasn't it? Turn 1. Yeah, I say the same thing every week, lads. And there's no thing that you do. But you see people going full metal jacket on the first lap, turn 1. You can't win the race. You can't win the race on the first 2 corners. Oh, Riley nearly goes into the back there. I don't know what's going on. We've got people pulling into the pits left, right and centre. But you can't win the race on the first 2 corners, but lads, you can't win the race on the first 2 laps, but you can sure, not using you as an example, in Paul Mark's case, lap 1, more like done a bit of practice, he's out now. Hello Stephen, hope you're well, mate, hope you're well. I suppose a lot of these boys who are pitting are getting shot at their penalties. Milan's been double stacked as well. No, Milan. Yeah, I always say that, mate. You can't win the race on lap 1. So I don't know why people go full guns. And look at that. They need a great recovery today. The team that are actually leading the championship, United Racing, are currently the last 2 cars. What's happened to Teabag? Teabag's gone well off track there. Dino's the only one that didn't pit. Let's have a look at people's tyres. Got Dino's actually on a soft tyre. We've got Riley and Milan currently on the hard, and all the rest are on meat. No, Skizzo's on the hard. Yeah, I try not to boast, mate. You know. Thanks for remembering though, Stephen. Thanks for remembering, but them days are long gone now, mate. Me being a 2-time champion, I don't think I could even hold my own now, mate. Them days are surely gone. My wheel and my chair's all folded away and in the cupboard, mate. Wife even said the other day we need to move it to the mother-in-law's garage. I ain't ready to let go just yet, you know. I still dream, Stephen. But it's one thing having dreams and another thing having ability. That's the two. They're miles apart, mate. But yeah, Dino, Danny boy, I do apologise, sir. Stephen's in the chat. He's had the job. Still be wears the trousers. Of course he does, mate. I'm married. What do you expect? But I'll tell you who don't wear trousers. Oh, Danny boy. Because now you've joined the chat, Stephen. He was calling himself Ted Kravitz earlier. But now you've joined the chat. You're the original Ted Kravitz. He's got to move to the Natalie Pinkham role now. Sorry, Danny boy. No, we're just waiting now. The whole field's bunched up. Should get this call for the safety car. Just as we come out, turns 11 and 12. No, sorry, mate. Sorry, Danny boy. Stephen messaged me before he joined, and he must have read the comments and went, tell that Danny fella he ain't no Ted Kravitz. I'm the original Ted Kravitz. That's what he said, my mate Stephen. Me and Stephen go way back, Danny boy. We've been racing. How long was we racing and known each other, Stephen? Now, what, 2-3 years now? So we're just waiting to go now. Yeah, 4. If Danny was Natalie, I'll slip him one. There you go, Danny. Look, that makes up for it, mate. You, Stephen, you missed the chat earlier, mate. We're all going on tour. We're going to go on a tour with the two boys who are in the chat. They've started their own boy band called Wrong Direction. We're organising the tour to, where was it? Bognor Regis, Margate, Brighton, and then Blackpool. But anyway, let's get back to full racing now. Back to green flag racing. We've got Little Pigeon, who's led from the start. Egolf Hazard managed to gain himself. Trousers moving up. Oh, Grant's pit at the worst possible moment. Oh, Stephen can't attend because he hates the English. Stephen's Northern Irish, for you boys that don't know. Tell it how it is, Stephen, I love it. BLT, that's bacon, lettuce and tomato, Stephen, no? BLT people, that's bacon, lettuce and I've always known BLT as bacon, lettuce and tomato. Skizzo now is making a move. There we go. We're watching on board from Brasco, who's still holding firm. Brasco's still holding firm in his fourth place. Rattigan, the fellow, he's up into fifth. Old Rattigan, just in front of JT Cod. Where's Hassan? Hassan's got himself into the top 10. Speechy's on a flyer. Speechy's up into 9th. Speechy, albeit some of these boys at the back have actually pitted. I'm sure Freitag, I'm sure quite a few of them have actually pitted down the back there, so maybe hence why Speechy's gained so many positions. So we're just waiting now. Is Egolf going to be able to come back? Is Egolf going to be able to come back? He's just going to stay where he is. Little Pigeon, Skizzo, stamping his authority on the hard tyre, and Trouser, that fella, sticks it on. Trouser's got a penalty. Who's that for? What's that for? That's a 5-second. Dino's got a 10-second penalty, so I don't know what them two. Maybe there was a little bit of contact under the safety car or something, so I don't know where we missed that penalty. We knew Dino got a penalty from all that carnage at the start, but where that second one's come from, I do not know. And I don't know where Trouser one's come from either. So Skizzo's trying to, and remember Skizzo's on the harder compound, and Skizzo's actually reeling in Pigeon currently. Egolf Hazard's busting a gut to try and say, contact under safety car, there we go. Natalie Pinkham's confirmed it. Oh, good old Natalie. Good old Natalie's confirmed it in the chat. So followed by Brasco, he's actually having a storming Norman, old Brasco, up in the 4th place. We've got Trousers he just managed to take JT Cod. I see that now, but now he's 1.6 seconds behind Rattigan, who's another storming Norman, having a brilliant race. Rattigan just wants to stay on the back of these boys. DRS is now enabled again. He's pulled that gap down by 2 tenths, called that 3 tenths now, called that 4 tenths. It looks like Trousers absolutely on the move at the minute. The white Spartan car, mate, it does. All it's missing, Mav, is a big, massive picture of your mug right on the side, mate, and that'll be it. It will win best livery if it had a picture of your face right on the side and on the nose and 2 on the rear wing. Definitely, mate. Dave Riley, just as you pop up, mate, look, one of your drivers gets a 3-second time penalty. Mav. You said nothing for 10 minutes, and look what happens. You speak, and your driver gets a 3-second time penalty. Whereas Milan's not making any gains. Speaking of gains, though, look at this. We've got a 3-car battle here between these boys. They're just right behind Hassan. Hassan's dropped out of DRS, so no, Hassan managed to get DRS, but on my screen it shows that he is out the 1 second window. Trousers still holding firm at that 1.3 seconds now, but I'm sure he's going to claw these boys in. He's coming up to the back of Rattigan and he's pulling along JT Cod. Dino want to try and get in this as well so he can get pulled along. But Skizzo was on the attack, and there's a sector 3, Dale's having a moment. Dale had a moment there. Dale's fell back now. He was up near where Speechy and Hassan was, so he's lost 6-7 places there. We've got the 2 Sankey dead boys back to back now. What's going to happen here between these 2 boys? They're actually teammates, so Are they just gonna? We'll have to get Basson. Basson, what's Basson? I think he's on the radio. Old Basson telling him, multi 21, multi 21. Do not overtake. I can imagine what Friar Tuck's comment will be. Egolf now, he's dropped quite a bit off the back, and just as we say that, multi 21 out the window. Friar Tuck and Speechy, but I know what kind of race Speechy is. Speechy may have thought, go by it. Milan's starting to make moves now. He's just got hold of Scotty. JT Cod, 3-second time penalty. It's going to be a high percentage of the drivers may end up with time penalties at the end of this race, because it's very easy to cut, especially that 11 and 12, turns 1 and 2. That's a bad penalty zone. It's kind of evened out now though between Skizzo. I haven't got my stuff up. Look, too engrossed in the racing. Don't need lap delta, track map, details. We've got penalties on. We don't need that. So there's the tyres there. So it's kind of flattened out a little bit now. Skizzo was actually hunting down Pigeon, but it's kind of levelled out. So he's not making the gains as he was inside the first few laps. Egolf Hazard maintaining. He's maintaining that time of around 1.8, 1.9. Rattigan's not going nowhere. Old Brasco's lost the position now to Rattigan. Rattigan's put himself up into 4th place. JT Cod and Trouser are going to and fro at it, but it's fall through the DRS zone. Trouser's got a 5-second time penalty, which is going to kill him really, because he's got to serve that. I thought maybe you can get it removed, but no, he's going to have to serve that time penalty in his pit stop, and then there's nothing can be done about it. Hassan's getting himself back up into 8th, and there's 1, 2, 3 cars in between him and the championship leader. Egolf now, he's fell outside the 2-second window and he's coming right under attack from Rattigan. Is this where Rattigan starts finding his form? Egolf's pulling right outside to the right. Is Skizzo going to have an attempt now? Is Skizzo going to have an attempt? Because, there's a bit of a slide on the exit. But I think he's still, even though with that slide, he had a much better drive out that corner than Skizzo did. Jump back and ball with Rattigan, because here goes Rattigan down the inside. We got on there just at the right minute there. And then could Brasco take advantage? Brasco's got his nose on the outside. Let's look at the rear wing from Rattigan. No, they've all settled down. Now Rattigan wants to be the one going about closing down this 2.5 seconds he's got to the front two now. Dino's still out on his soft tyre. We've got JT Cod and Trouser no more than a second apart. I think they've been like that since lap 1. Old Tuck takes over Dino. Dino's tyres could be screaming blue murder at the minute. Speech is behind. He's going to have Milan all over the back of him shortly. You got Scotty number 2, I believe we're going to name him now. Oh, gets all over that exit curb. This might give T-Bag a run at him there, and there we go. Just as I was saying that, we're going to look through the side on view. There we go. We're going to let it go. T-Bag takes a lot of curb on the exit, and then this might give Riley an opportunity to take T-Bag, which it has done. So back to the lead pack now. Back to the lead 2. Skizzo down that pit straight, still didn't manage to make a move. It could be that Egolf, one of the first leaders in the top 5, has got a 3-second time penalty. It looks like Pigeon's got an absolute. Pigeon has another huge moment, but he's got lucky. He's had these moments in the part of the track where you can't really overtake, so that's not too bad. Could that be a sign that Pigeon's tyres are starting to lean on him now? As his tyres started to go on, Riley. Yes, mate. He's up in the 14th now, and he's on the back of Scotty. Yeah, they've both got time penalties, your 2 drivers, mate. But at least there we go. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I think they was like it last week. They were battling last week, them 2. But Egolf's got himself back in front of Rattigan. Now Skizzo. This is where his tyres are going to come into play now. Skizzo just needs to try and get as close to him as he can, and we can see what Skizzo's done. Look, they were equal at one stage. Look at Skizzo's just sitting behind and just trying to get the advantage now. These hard tyres are coming into their own now. But again, Pigeon gets an absolute hell of a drive out of that last turn. He gets a hell of a drive now. How close can Skizzo get? That's a nice camera angle, that is. Can Skizzo get any closer to him now? Can we see any gains? Rattigan's still in the window of Egov Hazard and Brasco. Let's not forget about Brasco. But just as we say Brasco, let's jump on board with Trouser because we can see it all going off here now. He's got a 3-second buffer. He's got a 3-second buffer to Hassan behind him. And Trouser needs to be careful. He's on no traction. You see he had to have a slight little 3/4 throttle around that corner because I think if you try and go full on full traction, you're just gonna, and you catch it. And there we go. Skizzo's got the move done. Skizzo's got the move done. So, but now, oh, I thought Pigeon, oh, Pigeon. Milan, he's now making his move. He's just got Dino. Now with the tyre difference, Pigeon will definitely be pitting before Skizzo, safety car depending. So it's how much will that undercut aid Pigeon, but then I think he done this last week, Skizzo. He started on the hard and then he went on to the mediums and he just smashed everyone in the last in the last bit of the race because of the tyre differential, and he picked the optimal strategy, and I think he's gone the same this week, hard to medium, where most of the field have gone the other way round. Alright, we've got Riley and Milan on hards, but they've already pit. Dale's pit, he's stuck the hard tyre on now. So there's a battle here between Egov Hazard, Rattigan, JT Cod, Brasco, and now Trousers getting himself into the mix. Hassan closed that gap now down to 2.5. He wants to try and get himself into the mix also, and now there's only one car between him and the championship rival. But remember, the two boys, they can close the gap a little bit, that are in 3rd and 4th, are currently sitting 3rd and 5th. So these championship leaders, it's basically been kind of a 2-horse race all season, but Egolf and JT Cod want to try and turn it into a 4 race. Oh, JT Cod's letting Rattigan know he's there, filling his windows up with red and blue. There we go, we can see Hassan getting onto the back of this pack. Now there's Egolf, look how close they are, look how close they are. Everyone needs to box again. Yep, Stephen. Everyone needs to box again. Well, they all need to box. Riley, Teabag, from I think Riley down. Everyone's already pit. From Riley down, they've already pit already. Well, Hassan's on 11 lap old mediums. Did he pit in the very beginning? Rattigan's got himself a 3-second time penalty. So that's 3 of the top 5 now have time penalties. But yeah, these two, look, I think Danny Boy plucked it out in the chat earlier. Kind of in a league of their own at the minute. They're nearly 5 seconds ahead. And I think Skizzo's tyre advantage currently. Grant's got himself a 3-second time penalty. Egolf still holding off these boys behind him, but JT Cod looks like he's on the attack of Rattigan, but that DRS that Rattigan's gaining off Egolf is keeping JT Cod behind at the moment. Brasco's just sitting there watching all this play out. Remember, Trousers going to lose out in his pit stop. His pit stop's going to be 5 seconds more than everybody else's, and Brasco's the first man to pull the bullet. No, he wasn't. Egolf Hazard was the first man to pull the bullet, followed straight by Brasco. Now, these two, want to hope they're not in the same box. No, they're not. They're okay. So, Rattigan. So that makes that 5-car battle now a 3-car battle for currently, which is Rattigan, JT Cod, and Trouser. Speechy's got himself a 3-second time penalty there, down in 9th. Milan's clawed himself back up into 8th and still has that one car deficit between him and Hassan. JT Cod, I believe that's his 2nd time penalty now. Yeah, JT Cod's now on 6 seconds worth of penalties. So, and we're only theoretically halfway through. Teabag gets himself a 3-second time penalty. We're only halfway through the race. Teabag, that's his first, so that's not a problem. Grant's got 2, Egolf on 1, Riley on 1. We've got the 2 Spartan Phoenix boys, 13th and 14th currently. We've got Hassan Toy now up into 6th place. JT Cod managed to take Rattigan. Rattigan's not going away though. Rattigan's got, little bit of rear tyre to front tyre. And Rattigan done well to keep his car pointing straight and not spinning out. But he's gone well deep into that corner now, and he could come under. And JT Cod's pit. So let's see how much that undercut is going to. Ocon will be proud, mate. Yeah, you know it. But don't mention Ocon, mate. Our mate Stephen, Danny boy, he absolutely hates Ocon. Stephen absolutely hates him. So Rattigan now finds himself up into 2nd place, followed by Trouser. Hassan's up into 4th. Let's go back on tyres. Hassan and Fry Tuck are on a lap less tyres, so maybe they pitted on that carnage on lap 1, because there was, as we all see, carnage. So right, JT Cod, yeah, look, JT Cod has come out 1.6, so that's our first sign now. Look, JT Cod, and Trouser takes Rattigan. Trouser manages to take Rattigan now. Trouser's got himself up into 2nd. Trouser needs to do bits, because he's going to have that 5-second time, and Rattigan picks up his 2nd time penalty also. But look, Brasco, speaking of them, Brasco and Egolf, they've gapped JT Cod with that undercut by 2.1 seconds. What's the thing I miss most about the UK? If I'm going to be honest, mate, not much. I miss my son. Yeah, I don't see my son as much as I used to. But other than that, I'll tell you what I do miss. I miss Greg's. We haven't got a decent bakery here. I do miss a bit of Greg's. I was quite partial to a bit. And you know what? Proper Chinese grub, because the Chinese food here in Spain is absolutely shite. So yeah, a bit of Chinese grub. But other than that, mate, nah, not for a minute, Danny boy, not for a minute. What are we now? We're at the end of February. It was 22 degrees here today, mate. Absolutely roasting. Pie map, you've clacked it. And you know what? Funny you say that. When I'm coming to England on the 22nd of March, and I said to my missus, we wake up from the hotel, I'm going to go and visit my auntie. She lives around the corner from the pie mash. That's the first place I'm hitting, mate. Pie mash shop. You've pulled it out of the bag there. You've pulled it out of the bag there, Mav. Caution sector 2, caution sector 2. Who's that? That looks like a white car, that does. Brasco's had a moment. Dave Riley's had a moment. Brasco now finds himself down into 9th. Oh, mate. I think since I've lived here, in the 7 years I've lived here, I think the lowest I've ever seen it was 8 degrees, I think. Oh, JT Cod's got himself a yellow flag. That could possibly get removed. But JT Cod now we're going to fine on 11 seconds worth of time penny. Skizzo's pit. Will man it. Do you know what? Pie mash and liquor, mate. Yes, with a little bit, with the old chili vinegar. The pie mash shop that I go in, they've got the big bottle of malt vinegar, and they cut a chili in half and they stick it inside the vinegar. But yeah, it's absolutely smashing. But look, back to the race. Skizzo has pitted off his hard before Manic and Rattigan have pitted off their mediums. Does that tell me possibly they're going to try and stretch this out to either a safety car or soft tyre? Don't know. Because look at that. Oh, Dino's 60. Jesus Christ. Dino. I've just realised Dino's 16 laps on his soft tyre. He's the tyre whisperer there, mate. Old Dino's the tyre whisperer there, but yeah, he's coming under attack now. Brasco's putting him hell under fire now. Little Pigeon, look at that. Little Pigeon's gapped, and like I said about the undercut, look, Little Pigeon has gapped Skizzo by that much. Not a lot, but by that much. 1.8, 1.6 seconds. Now Skizzo's getting himself back into the DRS. Tuck may pull into the pit. There we go. There's Tuck into the pit. So that gives Skizzo now a clean shot. He's got his rival straight in front of him. Rattigan's finally pit, so that blows my suggestion about Rattigan. But Rattigan has gone to the soft tyre though. Rattigan's gone to the soft tyre. The only thing with Rattigan is them penalties are going to come back and bite him in the hiney, and that poor penalty for trouser, which on another day, if that happened after his pit stop, I'm sure he could have got that removed. So Little Pigeon now up into second place. Will this tyre advantage on the medium take Skizzo home to a back-to-back win? Egolf still sitting there in fourth. JT Cod, he's sitting there in no, Egolf Hazard's in fifth. JT Cod in fourth. But remember, JT Cod's got 11 seconds of penalties, but I suppose 5 of them possibly could get removed. Brasco's sitting there tidy in sixth place. Oh, mate, you're telling me again, mate. Fucking visit them, Jeff. Jesus Christ. Man, I love you in my chat, mate. I love you in my chat. Jesus Christ. So Hassan could be a man to watch now. Hassan's on 2 lap hold. Mediums, he's got himself up into 6. Always finds a way to get it done, Hassan. Always finds a way to get it done. Skizzo puts the hammer down on a 120 flat, and he's all over the back trousers pit, and he's serving his penalty, the poor fella. There we go, Skizzo. Hopefully he doesn't lose out too much. That's him there down into 9th. He's going to have to try and battle. No, down into 10th. He's going to lose a couple of war positions, trouser. Let's have a look. He's going to have these boys. We've got Speechy and Scotty right behind him. He wants to get these tyres up as quick as they can and start making these moves. He's got 3 seconds to the car in front. And there we go. Skizzo. He's made his move on Pigeon. JT Cod gets himself up into 3rd. 9 seconds behind. Speechy gets another 3-second time penalty. Egolf Hazard still sitting strong in 4th place, but he's going to have Hassan bearing down on him on the medium tyre. And now, just like that, the championship rivals are basically within the 2 boys that are 3rd and 4th. And remember, Hassan is penalty free, so is Milan. Milan, after qualifying, and Hassan, they wouldn't mind me saying, wasn't their greatest of qualies, but they've got themselves right back into this race. Because as you remember, Egolf's got 3. JT Cod theoretically has 11, but it would be 6 because that 5 can get removed. There's nothing he can do about ignoring that yellow flag. And Rattigan's got 6. So that's going to bump these boys up a few places. So right, back to where we are. And Skizzo, he's just showing, he's man on form at the minute. He won last week, he's going for back-to-back. Little Pigeon 2nd, JT Cod in 3rd, Egolf Hazard 4th, Hassan in 5th, Brasco in 6th. He's having a great day today, Brasco. He's having a great day. Don't want to jinx him too much, but he's having an absolute great day. So, right, we're back. We're back live, boys. I love you. Yeah, I love you too, baby. Wife trying to embarrass me on the old stream. She's just coming to tell me she's put the daughter to bed. She's been an absolute pain in the arse the last couple of days. 11:30 last night she went to sleep, my daughter. Crazy. Anyway, back to racing, fellas. Back to racing. Mate, who's winning this weekend? To be honest with you, I ain't really watched a lot of practice. I know who's more than likely going to win it. I know who I want to win it. I want El Dios. I will do, Stephen. I will do. Sorry, mate. Apologise, Lucia. Apologise. Those that don't know, it's my daughter's name. My daughter's name's Lucia. We've got a virtual safety car. We've got a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car's out. Someone's had a moment. And is that a safety car at the back of the pack? Or is that just a yellow car? No, that's just a yellow car going round. Dino's decided to pit in under the virtual. So is Grim. Yeah, but it's only a virtual safety car. That yellow car right at the back of the pack. Yeah, that's Speechy. Well, it's not at the back, but it's at the back of the group. So we've got Skizzo coming round. He's going to be very close to lapping his teammate very soon. His teammate's in the pit and Skizzo's coming round the last turn now. Oh yeah, they're going to get their teammate. Dino, as much as he done a brilliant job to get out on 16 laps on them soft, maybe done a little bit too much on that soft tyre. Kind of compromise his race strategy now. Skizzo's got himself 2-second gap. But yeah, we're going back to Green Flag Racing. But yeah, I know it's more likely going to be Max that's going to win. Not that I want him to win. Can't stand Red Bull. Hate Christian Horner, even though it's the name of this division. But yeah, I would like to see. Obviously, my dream would be Fernando Alonso to do what Max Verstappen done last year, win every single race. Near enough. I love Alonso. Wouldn't mind to see one of the Ferraris. Wouldn't mind to see Sainz. It's not my Spanish connection though. Wouldn't mind to see Sainz or Leclerc. I'd just anyone to win but Red Bull. Make the season interesting. Because last thing we want is a season like we had last year. It was absolutely one of the worst seasons of Formula One ever. I don't think Mercedes are anywhere near winning as much as again. I would like them to make it interesting. I reckon they could close the gap to Ferrari and to the Red Bull. I reckon it'll be a lot closer this year. I would like to see Norris get his first win, but I don't think the McLaren's just there yet. It always takes them a few races to get going. Got battles going on down here. Trouser on fire tuck. And Teabag. He's got Scotty just behind him also. We're going to jump back up to here because Hassan's right on the back. Hassan's pushing for a podium. Currently he's on the podium, Hassan. And if he gets that, that would be an absolute great drive there from Hassan. Absolute brilliant. He started down in 12th, I believe. Like I said, he just always finds a way to get the job done. Always finds a way. Rattigan, his teammates. It's going to be a great race for these boys. Trouser sticks in another fastest lap. And it's a slipstream racing, I believe. Hassan's managed to get a golf now. We've got JT Con in front of him. Scotty gets himself a 3-second time penalty. I do believe that's his second one. These boys up front, look, they got a 12-second gap. 12-second gap, these boys out front. They just, Pigeons had a big moment there. Pigeons had a big moment, albeit he's got miles back to Hassan, as that's just basically counted out Pigeon for the race win. He had a big moment coming out of 11 and 12, but for him to even keep that on track. Oh, is that another one? Yeah, it'll be nice to see, mate. It'll be nice to see. Shut up all them Red Bull fans. He hasn't won for 2 years. Yeah, that's because you lot cheated and you've had a missile of a car for 2 years. You know? Hardly, I think, what is it? Carlos Sainz. He's the only one to... Carlos Sainz, the only one to win a race apart from the Red Bulls in the last 2 years. Sainz or Leclerc or something like that. But yeah, I would like to see Hamilton have a win. I think he deserves a last championship to... I'd like to see Hamilton win the 8th one to beat Michael Schumacher before he goes. May stand a chance for that in the Ferrari, I believe. That's from next year, but he won't be doing nothing in the Merc. Yeah, I was saying, mate, McLaren. Yeah, even though they're... Rattigan picks up his third time penalty, his third one. I just don't see... reclaim. Yep, I'm with you there on that, Mav. Yeah, it's nice to see them not right down the bottom, but they always do start the season off slow, and Lando didn't sound too convincing in these interviews. The interviews that I've seen of him didn't sound too convincing that he's happy with the car. Brasco just plodding away there, look, penalty free currently, so is Milan. Trouser's now got rid of his penalty. He's hunting down these boys in the front, and all these boys are within DRS all the way up to third. And remember, if Trouser can get onto the back of this pack, he's got Rattigan, Egolf and JT Codd's penalties, and that will push him up a few places also. He's been on the rise the last couple of weeks, old Manic. Skizzo's just in a zone at the minute. Skizzo's just in a complete zone. He hasn't put a foot wrong all race. Has not put a foot wrong all race. Little Pigeon just behind. Let's jump down to the back of the pack. Let's give, we've got Dino, albeit he's got his teammate in front of him. His teammate's going to give him a bit of DRS and pull him along. And team tactics here from the boys. Can he unlap himself? Yeah, he's just going to go through Skizzo's car. There's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car, what's happening there? Someone's at a moment. We've got another virtual safety car out on track. Hassan's overtook JT Cod, so he's a legit Grim Sleeper. No, Dale! No! He's got himself a drive-through penalty. No! Dale, come on. Hassan's a legitimate third place now. Got 9 seconds to Pigeon, I don't think. But that'll be Hassan. He's got now, look, 1, 2, 3. Well, currently 4, but that'll soon be less than that because Milan will gain a few places. With them boys with penalties in the front, he'll gain 3 actually. So Milan will push himself up into 5th. No, Dino! No! Jesus Christ. Come on, lads. Drive-through penalty for Grim and Dino. No, Little Pigeon, 3-second time penalty. So Hassan only needs to find 4 seconds now. Hassan needs to find... Oh, don't be taking that much curve there, Hassan. VSC madness, mate. You know, Danny boy. But now Pigeon with that 3-second time penalty. Cancel out that 7 second. He only needs to find... Well, he needs to find a second a lap. He needs to find a second a lap. Milan now can possibly get himself up into 4th. Because he's managed to take Brasco. Rattigan, albeit with the penalties, he's had another fantastic race. Last couple of weeks he's had 2 fantastic races as Rattigan. Penalties aside, nice to see him hitting a bit of form, getting some of his pace back that we know that he's got. Well, Egolf's only got 3, so he won't lose out too much. That's Manic's target. Manic's target is to get Egolf and claim 4th, 5th, 6th place. Manic can possibly get 6th if he gets his foot down and tries to close that gap on Egolf, because currently Egolf has 2.53, so about just under 4 seconds. Just under 4 seconds he's got, so he needs to find a second in 2 laps, no, 3 laps, including the one Miranda's Manic. Hassan's got it now down to 7, still needs to find some more to claim that 2nd place. Because with it being as it is now, Milan is just going to finish right behind him, then that's some driving from them 2 boys. Absolute some driving there. Let's look while we're here. Look at the positions gained. Milan up 6, Hassan up 9, Brasco down 4, Egolf down 3, Skizzo up 2, drove a fantastic race, Scotty's up 5, Speechy's up 5. Let's jump back on to tie up, see what we're on. Hassan, I don't think he's going to do this. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll find that time. He needs to find 3 seconds in 2 laps. And Pigeon ain't a driver that you take 3 seconds out in 2 laps. Unless he does an absolute madness. But Skizzo, he hasn't put an absolute foot wrong this race. Same as last week. Went on the optimal strategy. Well, the reverse strategy from everybody else. And it's paid fruition. I thought maybe a couple of people may have learned from last week, the strategy he pulled last week. And he's very much a start on the hard, go to medium driver Skizzo. I've commentated over him a few times now. And he's still got 50 chunk in the tank. Look, Jesus Christ, he's still got a 50% ERA. Fire Tuck smashes it on the 119.8, fastest lap. Yeah, he's just taking his time now, Skizzo. He's not attacking. 6.8 down to Hassan Toya. Let's try and get everybody. Here we go. JT Cod's right on the back of Hassan Toya though. Is he going to make a move on Hassan? Riley on the 19.6. Is JT Cod going to make a move? No, he won't. He'll just pull out of it. He knows he's got the time penalties. Albeit he's got these cars behind him though, but he'll lose out to Egolf Hazard. Possibly won't lose out to Rattigan. Across the track he will, but under incidents and stuff like that, I do believe that JT Cod can get that 5 seconds removed, because if we see, he's currently on 11, so Rattigan's got 9, so no, Rattigan won't trouble him. But I do believe JT Cod theoretically is only on 6 seconds, because yeah, he got a 5 second penalty for ignoring yellow flags, and I think it was just one of them where the car was in front of him and he's overtook and the car was off the track. What can you do? So jump on board with Skizzo now for the last time. They've been absolute flawless today. Dave Riley got himself the fastest lap. Bang on, Mr. Bob. Dave, no, I think Tuck took it off him, didn't he? I do believe. Fastest lap. No, fastest lap's Mr. Dave Riley. You're right, Mav. So we're on board with Skizzo now for the final time. Around the second to last corner. No, this is the third to last corner now. JT Cod's managed to get Hassan, but he'll lose that. JT Cod now fell down behind Egolf. Well, what's happened there? So here goes Skizzo. Absolute flawless today from Skizzo. Absolute flawless. Little Pigeon, he ran a great race. He's in second place. Egolf Hazard on track is third, but he will lose that out to Hassan. And then I'm sure he will lose out to Milan. There we go. Great finish from Hassan from Milan. Great finish from Brasco. Trouser just missed out by a second on gaining Egolf Hazard. So Brasco in 5th, Egolf in 6th, Trouser in 7th. Yeah, great recovery there, Milan. Look how close all these cars are, look. Rattigan in 8th, JT Cod down in 9th, but I reckon he'll gain a position back because he'll get that 5 seconds removed. Teabag in 10th. Great debut there for Scott. One paddle shifter, Skizzo's saying. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, great debut from Scott down in 11th. Freitag in 12th. Speechy just behind him, his teammate. X Grant in 14th. Dave Riley 15th with the fastest lap. Grimm in 16th, just coming home now. And that will be Dino, who he'll think that he'll went a bit too long on that. Yeah, that was unlucky, mate. I reckon without that 5 second time penalty, Manic, I reckon you could have been in this race, mate. But that pit stop hit you bad. And you know what? Yeah, I agree with that. My commentator's driver of the day definitely has to be Hassan. 15th, 13th on the grid, I believe. But downshift stopped working for Skizzo during the race. Jesus Christ. Carry on with that talk, mate. You'll get thrown out of the division. I'm only joking. Too fast, mate. So where is it? Hassan was in 12th. Yep. So it was very tight between Hassan and Milan for commentator's driver of the day. But I think I'll have to go 51% Hassan and 49% Milan. Albeit Hassan finished higher up. So just to recap, Skizzo in first, Little Pigeon in second. Yeah, you again, mate. There was a lot of carnage at turn 1. Few people got tuck. I think you even had to pit on lap 1, didn't you? Yeah, because Hassan did as well. Look, 2 stops. I think Milan had to pit as well. So let's just go quickly. Skizzo, Little Pigeon, Hassan, Milan, Brasco, Egolf Hazard, Trouser, Rattigan, JT Cod. That could change. Teabag, Scotty, Freitag, Speechy, X Grant, Dave Riley, Grim Sleeper, Dino, and Divi. Poor guy, lap 1. And just to recoup, Hassan, my commentator's driver of the day, just does what he does every week, head down, got caught up in carnage in lap 1 and still managed to claw it back and finish on the podium. Absolute fantastic drive from all round. Big shout out as well to Brasco. Brasco, you had a great drive today. Brilliant drive, mate. I don't think if them boys wouldn't have finished as high as they did, mate, halfway through the race, you was going to be on for my driver of the day, Brasco. But sadly, due to the fact Hassan managed to get it on the podium, he gets awarded that accolade. So, gentlemen, I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Mav, you nutter. I'll see you very soon in one of my chats. Danny boy, I'll see you soon as well. Always peeping about in the chat. I'll see you on Sunday, Danny boy. Anyway, you're in Legacy, aren't you? So I'll see you Sunday. Push now, JT. Now JT Tyler's left, mate. Pushing for that third place in the championship Sunday, Danny boy. Pigeon, great race today, mate. Great race. See you Sunday, Danny boy. Gentlemen, been an absolute pleasure, as it is every Wednesday. I love this division. It's my precious. So, gentlemen, take care for the rest of the week. Yeah, is that where it is? Hungary? Yeah, it's a sprint race around Hungary, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be exciting. Let's hope it absolutely pisses down, makes it interesting. Gentlemen, Bratigan, nice to see you finding some form again, buddy. Albeit, cut them penalties out and you'll be right back amongst it, mate. But yeah, glad to see these last two races you getting a bit of form back. That'd be nice, mate. Nice. But gentlemen, again, that is me out. An absolute pleasure. As I mentioned there with Danny Boy, I'm back Sunday for my legacy. I'll see you boys, some of you, these boys in Masters on Tuesday, and for sure I'll be back next Wednesday for round 9. I'm not too sure where the race is, should have done my homework, but it is what it is. Gentlemen, peace out.